Welcome to Return to Roots, a Mill to Vet podcast where the veteran community shares their experiences during transition by narrating their stories
and highlighting the resources that shaped their journey to a successful reintegration into the community.
Ring the bell to stay up to date and follow us on all social media.
Attention, mature audience, listener discretion is advised. Now, let's proceed with the episode.
Return to Roots. Welcome. Today we bring you our dear friend, Dave. He has been on this platform multiple times, and due to the fact of his big heart, all that he has going on, and his passion for helping vets and players to be able to be successful after their career and have a different path. Without further ado, Dave, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you very much, guys. And Yogi, for as long as you know me, you're not even going to try to do my last name. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I don't want anyone else to mess it up.
Yeah, my mom's 6'2", my dad's 6'7". They say, if you can't say anything nice or you can't say it right, don't say nothing at all. So Dave is fine. For those of you that are trying to figure it out, if you had a French class, it's DesRochers, and if you're an American like us, it's DesRochers. So anyhow, so that's that.
What's up, brother? It's going great. Hey, thanks for coming on here again, man.
Of course.
It's always a blast. Just talk to you on the phone, and whenever I get to actually see you in person, it's even better, man. So,
well, I think the last time I saw you was at your retirement, buddy, up on top of the Midway.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right, man. And you should have seen my entire family. They're all like, I recognize that guy, and I'm like, you guys should. He played for Seattle Seahawks.
It's funny, but none of them came over to shake my hand or say hi. It's I get that. They're like, oh, I don't know. He looks kind of mean. So that's why I was trying to crack a joke when I first walk in a room because everyone doesn't know how to take me. When you're 6'7", 300 pounds, it's like I could go either way. So I just want to make sure everyone knows. Shoot, I don't take myself too serious, and like I said, I appreciate you guys just being friends. And it's funny. I was telling Anne Marie, I go, I hop on a deal with Chris and Yogi, and she goes, "That the two guys that stuck around till midnight at your tournament?" I said, "Yeah, that's the guys." There. Hey, but it paid off for you guys, right? You took a couple coolers of beer home or something, whatever.
So we actually took them to all the sailors in Coronado, and they loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Good, good. Well, we're gonna have a lot of beer this year too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody should be checking it out. So, Dave, what's going on with the golf game? When and where is it at now?
Okay, well, if any of you have been following along, for 5 months, it was March 18th, and we found out last week that Coto to Caza, I'm not going to give you the long story, but they messed up and gave that date to somebody else. There was a transition in management, and anyhow, we had to pivot. And what do? We don't call attorneys. We don't talk about contract law. We just pivot. April 8th, pick a new date, move on. And here's what I believe. I believe God knew it was going to pour on the 18th. And he said, Dave, we're not going to put that on you. Let's give you a better date. So April 8th, man, Coto to Caza, everything else the same. And so far, all of my celebrities are on board with the pivot. We've all our sponsors, everybody that's already signed up to play, which is about a little over half. So if you were kind of dragging your feet or you didn't know about it, now you've got some more time to hop on board. But it's a great event. It starts Sunday, the 7th, actually. We do a sponsor, celebrity, and veteran meet and greet at the Great American Crafts in Rancho Santa Margarita. And now, were you guys weren't at that, were you?
We were not able because we were working that weekend before, unfortunately.
So, well, you guys got to hit this because it is from the outside. I drove by it 3 times. It's just nothing. It's like a strip mall. And so, so when I first walked up, I'm thinking, I don't want to hold an event here until I got inside. And man, on our link is a highlight video of last year's event. It's about 4.5 minutes long. And at the end, it shows this spot. And it is so on point, man. And it's all patriotic inside. It's all American owned, American distilled spirits, and small, but it's just a vibe. And so we had a blast the night before. And then, of course, the tournament is we take both courses over at Coto de Caza. We'll have 200 golfers, 30 plus celebrities. There's going to be beer, tequila, anything you could possibly want at the event. It was top notch last year. And it's going to be better this year.
I know we had fun at one of the holes. We were just hanging out the entire time, getting to know all the different people that were there. And cool. There's a lot of people there that, even if you don't just play golf, it's a good time to go there and hang out. The food, my goodness, the chef that you had last year. Who's your chef this year, man?
I need to get back with Leo and Teresa Razzo of Villa Roma and see if they'll do it for me again. So I'm hoping that they're going to be on board for the new date, the 8th. And the sliders are going to be back. And that was Solstice in Irvine. Everyone loved. Actually, what Solstice didn't know is they're supposed to limit the number of sliders they're giving away because people loved them and they're just grubbing on them. And then we kind of ran out towards the end. But that's good. When the food is so good that people are eating it up, but I have to educate my food vendors that one ticket, one order. So anyways, I think we're going to have them back. Try to think, and I know we had a little bit of weather issue last year. So it was, rainy, a little bit misty for the first part of it. And then it was just cloudy. It would kind of sprinkle a couple of times. Everyone showed up. Everyone played golf. That was the good news. So it wasn't that bad, but it wasn't great. So what we didn't get were the golfers or the people that don't play. And if you remember, Carly Zamani from the ZR Realty Group sponsored the Valor Hole, and that is for veterans that just want to come and cheer, boo, heckle, hang out. They'll be fed. They'll have drinks all day long, and they can just hang out at the Valor Hole as players come through on both courses. Celebrities come through at both courses. They stop, take pictures with our veterans that just want to hang out. And this year, we're going to have 3 Medal of Honor recipients. One, Doc, is going to do the national anthem. So, but once again, it was all prearranged. I got to go back and regroup them. But it's going to be nice to have 3 Medal of Honor recipients there.
Wow, fantastic.
That sounds awesome. Yeah, Carly did a great job too, by the way.
Yeah. No, she's a rock star. So, I mean, that's kind of in a nutshell, but we still have sponsorships available. We have like some of the small ones are hat sponsors sold, the cigar sponsors sold. I think the cart sponsor is still available. The lunch sponsor is still available. I think those are still on there. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Our gold sponsor is sold, which is nice. And then we have field goal sponsors, which are $3,000 because that's how many points you get for a field goal. See the football theme going here. Our touchdown sponsors, 6 points, $6,000. And with that, of course, you'll get access to the evening the night before. You'll get your brand up on the Step and Repeat. You'll be on all our social media. But what's taking it a step further, guys, is for our bigger sponsors. For the week of February 4th through the 11th, I'm going to be in Vegas at the Super Bowl. And the 2 shows I do, one is Sideline Sports and one is Hawk Talk. We will be on Media Row all week. And so our big sponsors will be on blast the entire week of the Super Bowl through our media. And if you have product that's product placement, like if you're a water company or an energy drink, no beer, we can't drink beer while we're sitting there on Media Row. So, but we'll have your product out there. We'll have our celebrities that come through for interviews do product spots for you. And so it's a neat little kicker for our sponsors as well. And so you can reach out to me on that. And it's going to be a cool week. Monday I'm golfing. Monday night we're doing a Domino's event with Walter Thurman and the NFL alumni. And Wednesday night's the NFLPA, kickoff. Thursday I'm speaking at an event at the Heart of a Champion. It'll be my 3rd year in a row speaking at that event. And then we whisk off to the Ditka and Jaws Celebrity Cigar Night. And that's with, tons of gold jackets are there. It's like the parties. And then we wrap up with the NFLPA VIP party, which is at some other place. We're gonna be Ubering. That's for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So for everybody that doesn't know, which everyone that listens to this show should know, right? But for everybody that doesn't know, what is the 1st&Goal project about, Dave?
So I was exposed to the need of transitioning NFL players. through another nonprofit who promised me a lot of money, and they promised this great program. And as I got involved, I realized they didn't have either one. And my buddy said, well, rather than fix her mess, why don't you just do it yourself? And so I decided to launch a transition platform to help guys that are struggling in transition by providing certification, training, and then next steps. So one of them is a introduction to manufacturing certification. This discusses what manufacturing is all about. A lot of people don't know manufacturing jobs include Intel and other, higher and big companies, high demand, higher starting wages, higher possibilities of upward mobility, low education requirements. And so there's not a lot of barriers to get that job, but a lot of people just don't know they exist. And so when they complete that, told you I was sick. When they complete that, then we get them their OSHA 10 card, which is like $300, and we'll pay for them to get their OSHA 10 card. So now on their application, they're way above anybody else that's applying, provide mentorship. Our next certification that we're going to delve into is a financial services and financial literacy. And we're working with Marshall Falk to provide that. And Marshall's firm will help them get, then once they go through the certification and they want to go into that field, he'll pay for them to get their life and disability license, which is the first step, which is a couple $100s, right? And so we're breaking down those barriers. Somebody wants to get into that, but they don't have $300. We're able to help them move on. And those are just the starting steps. Of course, once I got involved, I started realizing, all the struggles that a lot of veterans have. Not all, by any means. You guys have transitioned. You guys have done fine, but we know that there's a lot that have struggled. And so, if we could be the catalyst to help them and provide them, some empowerment, man, just some hope of like, bro, here's an opportunity, and companies have you. The same thing that professional players bring to the table that they don't know they bring. Veterans bring a lot of desirable traits and to the table that employers would love to have. And then we're helping demographics that really do have some barriers. And those are people coming out of incarceration, treatment and rehab, domestic violence, or trafficked. Those folks have really struggled in life. And all they need sometimes is just a handout, just and not a handout in the way of, here's $5. It's a handout. Let me help you. Let me bring you along.
Legitimately help you.
And show we care. And that's what the 1st&Goal project does. And one thing I didn't touch on is the benefactors of our golf tournament. Of course, the 1st&Goal project is one of them. I was hoping I'd get through this whole thing without doing that, but sorry.
No worries.
Well, hey, guys, I love you. The last 2 times we were trying to do this, I've had something come up. I think the last time it was, going down to the 3-5 down at Penn Park Courts. What a great event that was. Anyhow, is that we benefit veteran support programs, Care Possible, that provides counseling to veterans and their families, VLI, Veterans Legal Institute, that provides free legal assistance for benefits and housing, which you guys know can be a pain for some.
Yes.
And then Patriots and Paws, which is a gigantic warehouse. And I think we might have 2 warehouses down there, launching another in Vegas, that provides all kinds of furniture, household items. You show up in a truck or a flatbed, whatever it is you need. All you have to do is be a veteran or active duty, and no bureaucracy, no red tape. You sign, that's what I am, and you go shopping. And Penny Lambright does a great job with that. Yeah. And then, of course, Emerging Vets and Players, MVP, because of that affiliation with former players and veterans, is a nice crossover. And Nate Boyer is a co-host of the event, and so we support them as well.
Oh yeah, so you're also got another event going on too, right? You with Krieger Games.
Yeah. Hey, can we pause this for a second?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. All right, Dave. Really quick, what's going on with Krieger Games?
Well, so I met Jordan, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Jordan.
Hey, so guys, you know me, I'm 59, so I'm old. I got concussions. Right, so that's usually my go-to, but now I've got a head cold, so I'm a complete space cadet. So yeah, all right. So Jordan reached out to me, and what he was doing a while back, and I thought, man, there's a bunch of NFL cats that play games, and what a great concept that you have. Let's figure out a way to put it on a bigger platform. So another Chris that I know runs a program off of the Battleship Iowa, and so I invited Jordan out there, and he met Chris, and I'm telling guys, man, during Fleet Week we should have all the fleets like battle each other with these games, you know. And me, I don't know how this works, you know. I don't know the bureaucracy, and I don't know. And what they're saying is like, you know, gee, Dave, that's kind of neat, but these ships have really like high security deals. And they really don't talk to each other. You know, we can't just have willy-nilly, you know. This
Wi-Fi everywhere, yeah.
Yeah, this interface, you know. He goes, well, we can figure something out, you know. And so that's what I think on Monday, a call with Chris and Christine and Jordan. We're going to talk about that for Fleet Week. We're going to do another one, I think, at Patriots and Pause. And I connected those. It's, you know, it's just so great. It's great for me. You know, I'm not a veteran. My family is not a veteran. My great grandfather rode with Teddy Roosevelt's Rough Riders. That's the only exposure I have to the military. But what is that because I get involved with so many events, I get to know so many of these different people. Mm-hmm. All I have to do is introduce them, and these great things happen, right? And so, man, if you're watching and you don't think you can bring any value, just think about the people you know. And the next time you're at an event, hear what people are talking about. And I can assure you, there's going to be an opportunity for you to introduce somebody to someone. And that's a lot of what I do. And so anyhow, we're doing this other event at Patriots and Pause, another gaming event. I'm not a gamer at all.
I just want to see you grip like a PlayStation controller in your hand.
No, bro. Hey, I did Tecmo. You know, I was playing with my buddy, and I was squeezing the pedal so hard they stopped popping. I was trying to get my guy to run faster by squeezing the. So I stopped, and I stopped at Tecmo. Tecmo Bowl was my last video game experience. You know what? Here's what I do know. You guys know McCall Vega? Okay, McCall Vega, for watching that don't know, he's only a Navy SEAL, Purple Heart, and 2 Bronze Medal of Valors. Here's what else he does. He's the director of Valor. Code of Valor? No. It's a game.
Call
of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Call of Duty, but he does another one too. But he's the director of that game. Mm-hmm. And so now we're going to have these gaming events, and I'm going to try to get McCall Vega to come out and be like the host of it. I mean, how cool would that be? You know, when you have a bunch of veterans and you have a dude who's the director of the game you're playing, who's also a vet. You know, it'd be fun for people. So anyhow, so those events are coming out. So Fleet Week is going to be a deal. We're defining what it is, but you can get Fleet Week up on your calendar for those of you that are watching. And then the Patriots and Pause event, I'm not sure what night it is, but I can assure you once we get a flyer, it'll be up on all my social media. And we're putting that on blast. And one final thing we got coming up that sounds like a lot of, well, it might be a lot of fun. It might be embarrassing. I've been asked to put together an NFL former players team to play dodgeball against the Marines. But we play dodgeball against a bunch of different veteran groups, but the Marines always just, I guess, slaughter everybody. You know, rightfully so. And so they're thinking, hey, Dave, you can put some NFL guys together, but they don't realize all my NFL buddies are as old as I am. You know, and I can find maybe some younger, nimble cats. I don't know. But we'll just see. We'll put together a little team and have some fun with Marines and throw balls at each other. I think it'd be funny.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I'd love to watch that.
You guys should be there and broadcast it. So
you tell me, I will be there. We will drag either the car, the van, whatever, the RV, and we'll be there. You tell me, I'll make it happen.
Yep. Now, all these events you guys will be privy to. We'll get it on blast for your social media and get your listeners out there, get them involved. You know, and guys, with all this stuff, you know, we show up as former players. We don't charge anything. We're just there to support. But to make these things happen, we need people to pay and play. We need sponsors, and the money goes right to the people that are putting it on, right to whatever nonprofit that they're supporting, just like my event. So, you know, that's the key thing that when we're doing these things, yeah, it's a lot of fun, but we're there to raise money for our veterans and support our veterans. And we would hope that the people would join along with us and do that.
Oh, man. Yeah, brother. Hey, thanks so much for coming on here, man, talking about the 1st&Goal. Say it one more time. Where's it going to be at?
Coto to Caza, April 8th. Of course, the night before, April 7th, if you're a sponsor or if you're a veteran and you want to come hang out with our celebrities and then just keep an eye out for the other events when we see each other with balls and But hey, I love you guys, and I appreciate you having me on, and I appreciate your support always in anything that I'm doing. So anything I can do to help, please let me know.
Stay safe, Dave. Big hugs.
All right, peace.
As we wrap up this compelling episode of Return to Roots, a heartfelt reminder echoes through our conversation. If you or someone you know is facing challenges, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is available 24/7. Dial 988. Your life is important, and help is just a call away.
And before we sign off, a special mention for our transitioning service members. Explore the MYTT 365 app, an valuable resource tailored to support you on your journey from the military to civilian life. With guidance, community, and tools, it is here to make your transition smoother. Remember, you are not alone. Take that courageous step forward. Thank you for being with us on Return to Roots. Stay strong, stay connected, and always move forward.
Support the Milk Vet community by hitting that like button and subscribing for more engaging content.
Ring the bell and stay connected. Stay updated, following us on all of our social media platforms.